Okay, hello and welcome to another session of Told Games Foundry. We've been playing through TES3 Morrowind for a while. We're going to take a slight detour because, well, I have been taking a not so slight detour playing Valheim again. Now, Valheim's a game that isn't technically out. It's actually still in open beta. You can buy it and you can play it, or perhaps it's alpha, one of those. You can buy it and actually play it though. It's about $20 on Steam, but I have found that that is an exceedingly good price for what you're going to get. And what you get is a survival kind of game. It's a little bit like Minecraft. It's a little bit like other survival games you have played. But this one is Viking themed. So there, Odin plucks up a hero from Midgard and drops you off in this relatively untamed wilderness world and lets you have at it. So it's very crafting oriented. There is a survival aspect. You're always making food and beating off various things. But I have found it to be quite enjoyable. When it came out, there was a lot of stir about it, and it wound up very quickly gaining some millions and millions of downloads, like right off the bat. This is a game developed in Unity, and it's, I think, developed by something like 7 or 15 people, a very small team. So it was a huge success on the release of the initial alpha. Again, the game's not actually completed yet. Oh, there's that coffee. Excellent. So it had a huge thing there. A lot of people played it. A lot of people streamed it. I played it. I never streamed it. And I've enjoyed it quite a bit. In that initial thing, I racked up some 300 hours in the game very quickly. Well, it took 300 hours to do, but in a very short period of time, I racked up all of those hours. I got all the way through almost all of the bosses. I decided not to do the last boss because they haven't finished programming past the last boss, so I'll let them figure out what the last boss drops and what it gives you access to before I take on that guy. But I did just about everything else, and I wound up doing some pretty insane stuff. Building staircases up mountainsides, building a mead hall, all sorts of stuff. I had a good time. I just had a really good time. I suppose one of the things I like about the game is that it is a very slow-paced game. I gravitate towards those. It is not adrenaline-inducing. It's nice and even. Felling trees is actually quite soothing. So, okay, so I've told you a little bit about Valheim. I think what I'd like to do at this point is to actually boot it up and show you a few things. Let's take a little bit of a tour around Valheim. So here we go. Yeah, we got the splash screen on here. Hearth and Home. The last major update was Hearth and Home, and I don't know all of the stuff that's in that update yet, so I'm still exploring some of that. So I played through 300 hours. I'm now playing through a second time, but let me show you what we did initially. So here we have our character Izmir, well outfitted. I'll just show you some of the things that I've done with Izmir, and then we'll jump in kind of back in time with a different character. Alright, here we go. Well, hello Moses. We have a visitor come to join us. Is he come to join us? Well, let's see. Here we go. Yes. We got Moses here. He's my buddy. You gonna do cat ASMR? In the microphone? Yes, I love my pop filter too. Okay, so Valheim has different biomes. This is the last one to date, the most dangerous of them so far. It's called the Plains, and you have to watch out for these goblin-like characters and things called death skeetos. Terribly annoying. This is where I would summon the very last boss, which I'm not going to do. And you'll see that nearby I have done quite a bit of preparation to battle this last boss. Oh. A whole bunch of new crafting things. And I also just heard the sound of a goblin nearby. So yeah, there's a bunch of things here popping up because I just got the Hearth and Home update. Or, I haven't played since the Hearth and Home update on this character. I've crafted a shield. If your timing is perfect, the enemy may also be parried. Be careful though, if you block too many hits, you will become staggered. The amount of damage you can block before becoming staggered depends on your maximum health, so if you plan on tanking, I think they mean taking, a lot of damage, you should eat food that increases your health. Heavier shields will block more damage, but will also slow you down. Thank you, Hugin. Hugin is one of the two ravens that attend Odin. So anyway, we see here that I've done some construction here. I was preparing for a massive battle with the... let's not tangle with those things. For a battle with the next boss. I wound up not doing that. Okay, so anyway, let's go. The only access into this mighty fortress is over this way. Yeah. So here we go. This little door right here. And inside this mighty fortress, there is, well, nothing. I got to a point in the game where I just couldn't decide what to build in here. I had this great wall topped with stone. I can climb this wall as well. And see, the idea here was that I'd climb up here, and then I'd be able to equip a bow and then fire out from this crenellation here. There's this little... when building up really high, it's nice to put that little barrier. These are some log woods here. Wood logs. Helps to make sure that you don't accidentally jump off. That's been a problem. That fall could easily be fatal. In fact, it has been fatal many times. But anyway, so that's the sort of thing that I had been building in those 300 hours. I have a portal set up right here in the middle of everything. And this will take me to... this will take me to my portal hub. And I have a number of portals set up here to various places around the world. Okay. So here we have my little portal hub here. Lots of portals set up. 2 stories of portals. Right? And it's all in this kind of, well, this mostly box-shaped warehouse. and crafting house. Got a lot of stuff here. I got mead, I have extra gear, lots of stone, flesh, all sorts of meats for cooking and whatnot. Got my crafting tables here. Got some fresh black metal right off the blasting forge there. I'll go ahead and put that away. Oh, I guess I need to put it in the wrong thing. Here we go. See, there we go. You can hear the howl of some wolves outside. Oh, I just picked up a whole bunch of coal. Where do I put my coal normally? Do I put it with cores? Well, let's just put it in here for now. Anyway. Got a gate. Yeah, see a nice warehouse there. All of my pet wolves howling away. This place too has a massive stone and earth wall all around it. Has a little bay here with a dock. And yeah, no access. I had been finding that creatures will still swim all the way around my wall to get inside and then harass my wolves and my boars. The wolves help cut down quite a bit on intruders. But yeah. My frame rate is pretty slow. Well, anyway, there's my warehouse there. And inside here, I built my mead hall. This thing is impossibly large. It is gigantic. That roof is so high up there. When you build higher, there's a chance that things will just kind of break and fall apart. So, I built this thing super, super tall. You can look out over the ocean there. You can also climb up. I'm not going to take that ladder there, but I'll take the back staircase here behind the throne. And that's how I get to my upstairs bedroom. Well, it's my bed anyway. It's hardly a bedroom. I'm not much into decorating, but I am into building big and tall. Anyway, so I'll head on upstairs here and show you a little bit of that. Let's see, multiple stories here. This is just the base of the roof, and the roof just goes up and up and up. Whoop. I fell off my ladder there. Yeah, so you can see it goes up quite a ways. And actually, if I remember right, from the bedroom, I can actually get all the way on top of the roof if I wanted to. Yeah. Close that door there. Oh. I also did this little thing to get out onto the wall if I needed to. Yeah. The exterior wall to the compound, as it were. Yeah, so I can just jump up here and climb on top of the roof, like so. Let's go all the way up. Just so you have a sense of exactly how high this is. Well, you don't get to see how high it is because it's foggy. But, yeah. Anyway, there you go. See? Anyway, those are the sorts of things that one can do in this game. But, as I said, I started over. So, we'll log out here and get us up to speed with the latest character. I named that character Izmir, but the one I've been playing lately is Balder. Balder's the name of a minor Norse deity or demigod. They're all kind of demigods in Norse mythology. can't actually remember what Baldur's thing is. I know that he was one of Odin's sons. Oh my, I went to the wrong world. Okay, so yeah, I went to the world where Izmir is. So let's bring Baldur to the world where he is supposed to be. So let's start. Baldur has been hanging out in Vasselheim. Vasselheim, of course, is a city in Exandria. A very old city in Exandria. That's Critical Role, folks. And we have a spammer in the chat. So give me just a moment here. And I need to ban this fella. I'll leave it and report him. Here we go. Great. All right, so there, that's taken care of. All right, now we have Baldur. Baldur has his own little longhouse-like area. It's made not of stone, but entirely of wood, and not the best kind of wood, just plain old wood. I built this as kind of a halfway base, not the end goal, mega mansion that I'll probably build later, but it's a good, suitable, it's a medium-sized base. Like before, I did build a second floor where I have a handful of portals, not nearly as many yet. But let's show you where we start out with things. We'll go over to an area I called Stones. Here we are. So this was actually my first little hut. And actually, it's, a decent size. I have some storage here, got a cooking fire, a bed, but the important part was that it was right next to these sacrificial stones. So these sacrificial stones here, I'm noticing that my frame rate is pretty low. Let's see if I can tone down some of these graphics. I'm going to bring down particles. Very active point lights. We'll bring that down too. Okay. Did that do anything? Nah, still pretty low on the frames per second. Okay, we'll bring down draw distance. Okay. Let's turn off soft particles altogether. Tessellation. All right. No effect. Okay. I'll turn those back on because that didn't seem to have an effect. What else do we got here? Let's try that. Ooh. Boy, that's ugly. All right. Yeah, I think we'll just deal with it. we'll do it that way. Well, if that improves things, then great. Anyway, we have these sacrificial stones here. As you defeat bosses, you hang up their heads on these stones, and then you can get various bonuses from it. Well, alright, so this is where we started, and a Valkyrie drops you off there at the beginning of your game, and then tells you, well, have at it. You chop some wood, build some stuff, and eventually take on the first boss. Now, I have done some exploring around here, and I built an entire road going from here to the longhouse that we were before. I'm going to take a shortcut. So I've defeated the first boss, and I recently defeated the second boss as well. Let's go and take a look at that. The portal that leads there is called Elderfall. Yeah, those portals are noisy, huh? Okay, Elderfall. Turn down the volume on the game just a wee little bit. There we go. So, why do something if you couldn't overdo it? So I built this big old tower out of logs, which is a little more sturdy than plain wood. I built this tower, whereupon I can fire out and shoot down upon the treant of the second boss. We're up nice and high. There is a moat around the entire tower. I'm up on a cliff as well, so it's nothing but a sheer drop down. So even if the treant wanted to try and dismantle my tower, he really couldn't, because a massive cliff right on the edge of the tower here. Well, you also see that I built a wall, just an earthen wall around the summoning area itself. Well, I summoned the treant, and this treant summoned outside that wall. Well, okay, but I was so far away by the time he apparated that the treant didn't know where to go to find me, so he just kind of stood still. Well, I climbed my tower and just pelted him with fire arrows until he was down. Alright. But yeah, there we have our simple log tower. Building high. Lots of triangulation. You can see kind of the bones of the inside of this tower. Supports going every which way. Well, defeating the second boss got me a key. There it is in my inventory right there, the swamp key. And there are different biomes in Valheim. I think I was mentioning that earlier. You start off in the meadows where the sacrificial stones were, and then there is a biome called the Black Forest. You kind of see them here. Off in the distance there you see deciduous trees. That is the meadows. If I turn just over here, you see conifers. And that is the Black Forest. When you switch biomes, you also hear the music change. Hear the clarinet of the meadows. But any time now, I enter the Black Forest, and yeah, there's the music change. Right. So, I didn't show you my on my other game. I built this. So I have a thing about building bridges, building roads. I build so much infrastructure in these games, and I don't really have a reason to do that. You can just easily go around stuff. But I build roads. You can see on the map here, this dotted line is a road that goes from the sacrificial stones over to the longhouse. I'm working on a second road that goes here from the port. From the port kind of across and to the longhouse as well. Haven't quite finished it. Sometimes I build it with stairs and wood. Sometimes I build it with stone. In my earlier game, I built a humongous stone staircase that climbed all the way up a mountain. I mean, totally up a mountain. It ended with a tower, which then had another road and a path across the top of the mountain to this other gigantic round tower with turrets for battling a dragon. It was obscene in scale. Everything I build has been just on a humongous scale. This is actually pretty big for the tools I had on hand. So anyway, I got the swamp key. Biomes. You have the meadows, which is this lighter green area. You have the black forest, which is kind of this darker green area here. You have mountains, which is this white area. You have the ocean, which is self-explanatory. There are plains, which is where you saw I had that first castle. It has the death skeetos. And this area here is the swamp. You can see kind of the brownish area revealed. That's where I want to go. And I think what I'm going to do for the stream, I think for the sake of the stream, I'm going to do something that is more interesting than building a road. And I'm gonna try and head over to the swamp for the first time. So the best way to do that is to grab the materials for a ship while here at the longhouse. How am I doing on equipment? I have some healing potions. Why don't I put away some of the tools I was using earlier? Go ahead and munch on some food. Oh, you know what? I think what I need to do is actually, you know what I need to do? I need to build another portal. So, I'm going to grab some cores, grab 20 fine wood. Oh, you know what? I need 40. So I'm going to get 40 fine wood. And let's just take as many cores as I need. Cores are a little hard to come by. You can see I don't have that many of them. And then let's get 20 eyes. I think that should do it. Okay. Oop. I need those in my possession. Okay. So this will allow me to build another portal. And for now, I think I'm gonna put it... Well, it's getting a little crowded up here. Boy, that's loud. Getting a little crowded, but let's go ahead and put it right here. And we'll call it... let's just call it Swamp. Okay. Now I have the materials for making a second one still in my inventory here. And so now when I go over to port, now wherever I go, I can put down a portal behind me and have some safety. So here we are on the other side of the continent. Place I've called simply Port. Just a big old warehouse. I'm intending to build a nice big dock right here, and that will allow me to go sailing out to the swamp and back. I figure can do a bunch of runs out there by ship, and then cart the loot from port all the way back to the longhouse using a road. One of the things about these teleportation circles is that you can't teleport ore, so copper ore, various metals. I'm going to be getting a lot of iron by going into the swamp, and that doesn't go through the teleportation circles. It's a necessary limitation, and I quite get it and approve. That's why I was building a road. But for now, what's more interesting is sailing. First off, I need a workbench. Shoot. Okay. Am I close enough to a workbench here? Okay, miscellaneous carve. Yes, okay, I'm close enough to a workbench if I start here. Okay, so this is one of 3 boats that you can get in the game. You can also build a raft. It's worthless. Don't even bother building one. But you can build a raft, you can build a carve, and you can eventually build a long ship. There it goes. Alright, got myself a carve. These things are pretty nimble. They're not the fastest, though. The longship is overall faster in terms of max speed, but this thing is pretty nimble. You can go down rivers and whatnot with this thing. So, gonna try and catch some wind here. Have me blow out to sea. There's an icon on the right-hand side. It took me forever to figure out what all that meant, but the front of the ship had, you can see the shape of a ship over there. The front of the ship is where the point is and where the black part is. You can also see where the wind is pointing. Right now the wind is at my back and already shifting. Well, this is great. You'll make forward progress with the sails down if you can keep the wind out of that black area. But as soon as you turn into the wind, kind of like so, you see it goes gray there, and progress just simply stops. If you must go into the wind, you pull up the sail like that, and you can see over there that sail icon turns to a paddle. And you can continue moving very slowly, but you do continue moving. Thankfully, I'm not going into the wind this time, so full sail out over the ocean. I'm heading south east towards this place called Shop. Anyway, time for a relaxing sea voyage. Looks like we have mostly clear skies. It's good news. Land ho. I'm starting to veer a little bit. Ooh, fog just set in. That's gonna make sailing tricky. Oop, very tricky. Turn at the last minute. Yeah, okay, so here we go. A lot of Valheim is like this. You never have the wind going the direction that you need it to go. So now we're just going to follow the coast around and eventually make our way around to the swamp. following the coast of another black forest biome. Oh, great. And a storm. This is not going well. The waves go higher and it sometimes hides rocks and stuff. This is a great game to play with other people. For the most part, I've just played solo. I did get a friend to play... Oh, shoot. Come on. Hopefully that surge will take me up and over this sandbar. Mother. Come on, come on. Up and over. Let's keep a little further away from the shore, how about? Oh, looks like I can have enough wind here that I can get moving. There we go. I did have a friend join me for a little bit on this second playthrough. I feel cold. It's already nighttime. We mostly chopped wood and mined some ore. Ooh. Okay, that storm wind is not good for having full sail. Lose control of your ship pretty easy. I'm gonna head towards shore, actually. No, it looks like the storm wind has died down. Well, actually, it's a good thing I'm not heading towards shore. There's a troll over there. Something glowing green out there. I guess it's just Yggdrasil. Sometimes you look up into the sky and you just see this massive root or something. It's Yggdrasil. The world tree that connects all of the worlds together. Okay, I'm definitely not going into the swamp while it is nighttime. And actually I'm getting kind of close to the swamp, I think. Should be just in front of me, yeah. Okay. I'm just going along at half sail for now. Paddle for a bit. Still see the black forest to my left, but there you see some more scary looking tree trunks. No foliage on them. That's the swamp. So before I get too close to the swamp, I'm gonna park my ship and build a teleport, take a nap, and yeah, this should do. We'll just kind of swing the boat around like that. Into the water. There we go. Being pelted with rocks. So these creatures here are called Grey Dwarves. They're all over the place in the Black Forest. Just pick up the stuff that they drop. Okay. Well, let's check this little thing out here. Whoa! There was a stupid shaman in there. That was a surprise. Oop. Okay, looks like he's kind of stuck. Let's just shoot him with the bow. The shamans have a poison attack. Sometimes you do sometimes come across like portions ruined other buildings. Every now and then they have some neat things in them. Looks like that one did not. Okay. So, in relative safety, we clear off a little bit of land here, level things off, and build a workbench. Nope, we don't. We need just a little bit more wood. Let's go ahead and punch a bush. How about... Okay. How much wood we got? 10. That should be enough. Go away, Grey Dwarf. At nighttime, the number of enemies that you encounter is just obscene. So here's why I got those materials. Now I can just build a portal. This one is called Swamp. Wait just a few seconds for it to connect. There it goes. And we go safely back to our base. The Longhouse. Where we have a nice cozy fire and a bed. We take a nap. Okay. How am I doing on food? Doing okay. Yeah, I have some grilled necktail, some boar jerky, some yellow mushrooms. Should be enough to get on with. So back into swamp. What I think I'd like to do is get in my boat and paddle out a little closer to the swamp. Oof. Yeah, we're near the swamp all right. There are some creatures down in the water. It can be kind of freaky. Leech. 2-star leech. Okay. So I got some blood bags. A whole bunch of things just came up. Let's see what... Anything new here? I have a mallet that helps me craft things. I think I might have got a new banner. Yeah, I can now build a red banner, but more to the point, on a workbench, I can craft more things. Really, I first wanted to make sure that was all repaired up. Dismantle the workbench, and I should have dropped off some of my junk. Okay, here we go. I am wet. Alright, looks like there's this interior bay. Let's give this a shot. I'm gonna go... I have to go slow here. it can be very hard to see in the swamp. Do a hard right. Here we go. This is where having the smaller boat, the carve, is really useful. Especially when exploring the swamp. A lot of shallows, a lot of narrow passages. Okay. And there we go. Lighting effects is doing some neat things here, making the water look kind of silvery. Okay, we'll let the boat just kind of run aground here. Already I see some trouble. Got a blob over there. Best not to let that get too close. Got it. If it gets too close, it emits a poisonous spray. Poison can really do a number on you. I missed. Got it. Yeah, there's that poisonous spray. Alright. I got ooze. I can now craft an ooze bomb. I don't remember that being a thing before. Sounds kind of fun. You know, I think my boat is safe here. We'll just leave it there. And actually, I'm going to take a brief little break here and be back in a few minutes. So, I'll see you very soon. And we're back. Okay, back into the game. So I think instead of wandering on foot into the swamp, what I think I would rather do is get a lay of the land that can be accessed through using my carve. The objective here is to go into these things called sunken crypts. That's what the swamp key is used for. So, I'm not going to get too far just here. So let's grab my rudder and back out. Well, I'm looking... ideally, there's going to be a way to access some sunken crypts via... come on, get the wind. By boat. That some of them are going to be right on the shoreline. That's the ideal situation here. And we'll see if I can actually manage that. It looks like I'm going to hit that rock after all. So let's just take a little tour around the Black Forest and look for some of those sunken crypts that are by the shore here. It's all too easy to get into the swamp and find yourself surrounded by all sorts of nasties. Things like that guy up there. Those are a Draugr. Basically zombies. Yep. Zombies and skeletons and leeches and oozes. Yeah, let's get a little further from the shore here. Those arrows are going to do a number on my ship. Okay. So on the lookout for a sunken crypt, or maybe like a wide river that leads deeper into the swamp. That's probably not going to do it. Looking up at some of these trees, every now and then you find one that's kind of diseased with this green something or other. A little inlet there, but no sunken crypts. You can actually mine the green resin from those diseased trees. These trees themselves, you can chop down and get ancient bark from. I should probably grab some of that while I'm here. Okay, I do have my portal supplies handy. Just watching those trees to see if any of them are diseased. Not so far. Being followed by an ooze. There's been no sunken crypts. You find the right area in a swamp biome. The crypts are just everywhere. Find the wrong swamp and there's just none of them. Oh, I had high hopes that there would be more in this swamp. Not so far, though. Lost my wind. Nah, I better not turn down there. This swamp coastline goes on for quite a while, so hopefully I'll find something. Hitting the occasional rock, not a big deal. Oh man, fog bank. There are things in the water. Man, not a single crypt. This is frustrating. Being chased by 2 leeches. Man, the whole reason I was building that port was for the sake of this gigantic swamp. But if there's nothing to harvest from this swamp... I mean, dang. So far all I see are trees. And none of them even have the disease on them. Oh, there's one. Okay, found my first sunken crypt. Finally. Alright. Being chased by a drogger. Okay, let's park the boat. Right up next to the sunken crypt here. Okay, here we go. Time for some battle. Take out the skeletons first. Ow, 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 ow. Dang, okay, that's a problem. That's a major problem. Okay, my armor and my shield are not up to Draugr yet. Gotta be super careful and super well fed to take them on. But the problem is, all of my good gear was on my person, and I'm waking up without any of it, and without a ship to take me there. Well, phooey. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of backup gear. Handed my best backup gear to a friend recently. Well, phooey. So all I have is this leather. I don't need that. Yeah. That's like no armor. Really? Yeah, I gave my other gear to a friend. Well, this is another part of Valheim. Now it's trying to get my way back to my corpse. That's an awfully long journey. To do that, however, I need to get myself a another ship. Well, this is going to take a bit. First off, let's get some wood, because I need to get myself a hammer. You start off with just being able to produce a few things by yourself. So I need a little bit of wood and a little bit of stone. Well, last and bother. There we go. I now have a hammer. Okay. So, if I equip that hammer, I can then see what I can build with the hammer. Miscellaneous carve. 30 fine wood, 10 deer hide, 20 resin. Alright. Let's check my fine wood supply. 26. Not enough. Okay, so not enough fine wood. Boy, I don't even have an extra axe handy. I think I can put one of those together, though. That's not too bad. Let's get a flint. Actually, why don't I go fancy? Think I have enough bronze. Get some bronze. And I can build myself a bronze axe. Well, first off, I need 80 bronze nails. So let's do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a bronze axe. Bronze axe. There it is. Oop, 4 wood. A little bit more wood needed. And that's as far as I can go. Okay. 4 wood. Here we are. And leather was just over there at the crafting station. So, that's easy to pick up. Bronze axe. Okay, with that... Oh, right, I had to do a bronze axe because you can't get fine wood with a flint axe. So, well, there you go. Bronze axe is actually not a bad weapon either. I'm gonna put it on the bar where I'm used to having it. Should I bother getting another bronze buckler? Yeah, I probably should. Looks like I have enough bronze for that too. Just barely. Okay. And ta-da. I'm gonna try using that copper knife as my main weapon. 24 versus 40. Well, we'll see. I haven't used it much before, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. Off we go. We're gonna try and get ourselves... we need to get some fine wood. Let me check my stock of leather, though. Deer hide leather. I have 20, and I need 10. That's fine. Okay. So the fine wood is what I need. Fine wood you can find by chopping down birch trees. Get some necktail. These little lizards are called necks for some reason. And their tails are quite nutritious. You know what? I'm actually going to go a different route. Actually, I'm going to do it in the daytime too. Just to make sure. For that matter, I am feeling a little antsy without a bow. A fine wood bow requires 10 fine wood, 10 core wood. I think it's going to be worth it. So why don't I get 10 core wood. Oh, what else was it? Oh, and 2 deer hide. Yeah, having another bow is going to be worth it. Yeah. Good news is, I had some spare arrows. Okay. Let's put that bronze away. I can put the leather away too. And actually, let's... there it goes. Cook up some netch tail. Netch. There's the Morrowind coming in. Neck tail. That'll be some good eating as I go out and do some chopping of things. In fact, yeah, before I go out, well, I'll grab it now. I'm gonna take that. I have some deer stew, which is very tasty. Deer stew and carrot soup. Not as good. We'll take some mushrooms. Okay, we'll take a little nap. And I have another portal that I've been working on a highway, a transcontinental highway, going from port to Longhouse, and that's just on the other side here of this portal. The whole path kind of straddles between meadows and black forest. See, I have a cart right here with a whole bunch of good stuff in it. But there's birch trees on this trail. There we go. Birch seed, very useful. Yeah, these white trees are the birch trees. There's another one just over there. From the birch trees you get fine wood. and wood. Okay. 24, I need 30. So it should just be this one more tree. My friend really likes daggers. I'm gonna see if I can like them too. Axes are very useful. You can cut down trees with them, but they're also, you know, pretty much as good as a sword in terms of damage. With a sword you get another maneuver that you can... I think they're a little bit faster. And you get another maneuver that you can do. You see I'm just swinging the sword. Or swinging the axe like that. But there's a middle mouse button that you can use to do a fancy thing. Looks like I have a secondary attack with a dagger too. Let's see what that does. That's kind of fun. Try it again. Huh, I've never used that before. Okay, so 36 fine wood. That's all I needed. Okay, so I got the fine wood, got the nails. I need some resin and deer hide, which I have plenty of, I believe. So, leather. Yeah, just need 10 of that. Right, just 10? Yep, and then 20 resin. And golly, I have a lot of resin. Okay. Let's put away the wood that I won't need. Okay. Just in case things go very poorly, which is very possible. Oop. I have more resin than I need. Let's put away the seeds. Let's put away that one feather I have. Don't know what I might use wood for, so let's put that away as well. I'll put it away here. Here we go. Okay, now, here's the bad news. I have to go all the way out to get my corpse. I have to go by boat. I have two ways to do it. I can either go towards Elderfall, or I can go to Shop. Shop is obviously the better choice. I started from Port last time. Let's just do it from Shop. That's going to be easier. So, I'll just jump into my handy-dandy portal, right, like so. That puts me next to the shop. Oh, by the way, here is the shop. Somewhere in one of the various black forests, there is a trader named Haldor. He's usually sitting on that little square there, but for whatever reason, not this time. You can buy a variety of useful items here. Two most useful items by far are the Dverger Circlet and the Megging Jord. If I'm saying that right, or Megging Jord. This gives you an extra 150 pounds of carrying capacity. Pounds or grams or whatever the measurement is. This acts as like a headlamp. Obviously, I don't have any cash on me, so no buying those things. I built another road to get to the shop nice and easy from the coast. And there's even a nice and handy workbench and a couple of chests here. Often I'll keep the supplies for making a ship in some chests by the shore. At specific map places like this. So yeah, go ahead and plop the boat down. Ooh, took some damage from that fall. Okay. Ladder pops you into the boat. Whoa! What the? Golly. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Not a good day in Valheim. I should have done the safe thing today and just... I should have just spent the entire stream building a road. Well, great. Somehow, if you're wondering what happened, the storm masked the sound of a massive troll sneaking up on me from behind. Yeah, looks like the troll's... Man, the troll's going to town on my ship and my workbench, too. Just destroying all my stuff. Let's see if I can sneak. Get by him. There's actually two different troll variants, and this is the more lethal one. Thankfully, I wasn't too far from a portal or anything. Sneaking uses up stamina, and when you're wet, your stamina regenerates very slowly. I haven't had any food, so that means my health and stamina are pretty low. Okay, got all of my backup stuff back. Okay. Some of the good... There is good news in that the materials that I need to make the ship were still in shallow water, so they could be recovered. Now, let's make a workbench as quietly as I can. Okay. I'll build those two chests as well. Nope, there's that troll again. He saw me. Yeah, he saw me. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do some troll battle here. Oh, boy, he's fast. I'm gonna need some health for this one. Should have munched on that food a little sooner. The leather armor that I have equipped is not going to hold up against a troll either. Okay, I got some food in here. How about some nedge tail? some deer stew, some carrot soup, some necktail. Necktail. There it goes. Grilled necktail. Here we go. That troll's gonna be a problem. See, now I have 120 stamina, or 115 looks like, and looks like well over 100. So I might be able to take a hit from a troll. Might. There he is. Get my gear again. Equip away. Okay, he doesn't see me yet, so that's going to be a nice bonus to my opening shot here. Okay, I did hit him. Good. It's going to take a lot of arrows to take him down. And he has a lot of reach with that stupid he's carrying a log around. Got some deer hanging around. I can outrun him when I have enough stamina to do so, but not that time. Oh man, that did like 60 damage to me. Golly, okay. Get some distance. Some distance. Some distance and then get some stamina. Weave through some trees here. Make them go the long way. Okay, full stamina again. Get another shot in. Ooh, shoot. Yeah, take that. Fire arrows. Okay. Here we go. Ah, missed. Yeah. I wasn't intending to do Black Forest stuff today. Here he comes. Got a shot in. Oh, trolls are so annoying. Can't do anything until you take them out. It takes so long to deal with. Ooh, get out of there, get out. Almost there. Almost got him. There he goes. Ay. And poof. Okay, now about that, he knocked down a few trees and stuff too. Let's get some blueberries. Okay. So, about that carve. He did a number on this rock. Alright, so I still have the materials for the carve. To craft a lot of building things, you need a workbench, so I'll get the workbench. And as before, let's go ahead and make a little chest put near the workbench. And heck, Let's put things I don't need in there. Okay. Gonna hang on to that wood. You never know. Crafting. No, miscellaneous. Carve. Second carve. It doesn't need repairing this time. Okay. Still got 82 fire arrows. I didn't use them all on that troll. And now we get to sail into the wind. Oh joy. There is fishing in this game. I don't find it particularly interesting or profitable, so I tend not to. Alright. There were several mishaps here. We'll just clear those away. And back to sailing. Well, this time we don't need to hug the shore quite as close. A little bit better weather out here. So the objective was to get to that sunken crypt and build a portal on top of it, so that if I'd had a mishap, I could just use the portal to get back to my body. Problem is, you need to be able to build the portal first, and I didn't quite get there. And this happens with some frequency. I'm wearing leather right now. I can technically build troll hide, and perhaps I should have built an outfit of troll hide before I set out. I actually have a lot of troll hide components, so that would have been a good way to go. I remember it swings. Swamp swings out a little bit. Let's go a little more out to sea here. Get around this little peninsula. Yeah, you're all getting the real Valheim experience right here. Hopefully I'll be able to get in to that sunken crypt and at least go do a little bit of rummaging around. Yeah, having that wood is going to be handy. And I have one resin. Is that enough for... No, I need 2 resin to do that. Oh well. Oh, I can go sail. The wind seems to have shifted a bit. When you die, you do lose a little bit of your ability. That's the compendium. Let me see here. Skills. So you can see how things are going here. You lose a little bit of progress when you die. Oh, crud. Nighttime. Ran out of daylight. That could be a problem. The swamp can be merciless at night. Oop. Totally just hit that rock. God. Get off the rock. There we go. The sound of combat that you hear is... Look at that, another troll over there. There's just this tiniest little patch of black forest biome right there. And it's apparently filled with grey dwarves and a troll and skeletons. And they were doing... The skeletons were doing battle with the grey dwarves. Peer into the darkness here. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, no, we got other ways yet. A little weird sometimes having the entire world slanted to that degree. Okay. So there's that little white speck there. That's a tombstone with my name on it. So we'll approach cautiously. My plan here is to stay on the boat and fire arrows at anything moving. You may remember I had a boat over here. Okay, let's slow up a little bit. Yeah, I had a boat. It's probably destroyed somewhere over there. Oop. Hello, what's... Oh, come on. Ow. Don't you... Where is it? What the... A wraith? Come on! Wraiths are like a super rare spawn. It just came out of nowhere, and I got fired at with arrows from underneath the water. Right. Well, this has been a bust. Let's at least make some troll hides equipment, I guess. I don't have enough bronze even to make another carve. Well, I do have enough tin and copper. Alright, well, let's Get my forge going. Oh, no, no. That's not a forge thing. Oh, I mean, it is a forge thing. It's not a smelter thing. Okay. So I need... Oh man, am I not going to have enough to build a bronze axe to get more fine wood? Bronze axe is going to be 8. Let's see. I have just enough. Okay. There we go. Okay. So bronze, and it was, I think, bronze, wood. Is it bronze, wood, and leather? Yeah, leather scraps. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and grab some bone. Come on. Bronze axe. And I feel cold because I'm not wearing anything. Let's just get an outfit of troll hide, though. Killing all those trolls has to be good for something, right? I thought it required bone. Looks like I have enough to do some upgrading, even. Upgrade the cape. A little bit of upgrading, not much, though. Let's upgrade that, and we'll upgrade the pants as well. Okay. Not much deer hide left. I can't make a bow unless I get more deer hide. Well, okay, so there's that. So I need to kill a couple of deer, and I need to chop some birch trees. Boy, this is terrible. I'll take the rest of my mushrooms and have some carrot soup. I'll take some of those mushrooms too. They're cheap, relatively plentiful. Alright, nap time. Ugh. So some of Valheim is like this, especially when you start getting into the swamp. Boy, that place is so treacherous, especially early on, when you're outfitted with bronze. It's not as bad once you upgrade your equipment to iron, but good grief. Okay, tell you what, let's go via stones. Actually, let's return back to explore, which is where I got my previous fine wood. Oh dang, how am I gonna get... I need arrows. I need arrows too, because I spent all... got my backup arrows. Okay, hang on. So before I do that, I need a fine wood bow. Because I'm not going to be able to chase deer and kill them with an axe. So let's make that fine wood bow. Do I have enough fine wood for a fine wood bow? I don't think I do. Nope. Okay. Alright, well, let's get the fine wood first. Then we'll do some hunting, see if we can get some deer. What a mess. And now I'm just punching Grey Dwarves. If I start getting chased by a troll while I'm out trying to collect fine wood, man, I call foul. Okay, I think just down here to the... Is that all black forest? Yeah, it's gonna be all black forest. Let's head... Actually, if I head up the hill, I think that will do it. Yeah, the black forest and the meadows are kind of mixed together in this particular area. So sometimes you're in meadows like now, sometimes you're in the forest. It's like on either side of that road down there. But here is a birch tree. See, I need to get this to work. I need 30 fine wood altogether. Oh, I need a hammer. Any rocks around? I'm gonna need a hammer too. Well, both a weapon and a handy tool. Fine wood so far. Right, there's more. Okay. I now have enough for the bow. Let's finish this up and get enough for the ship as well. I'll make that fine wood bow, I'll make some arrows, and then see about hunting some deer. One nice thing about the troll hide set is I'm sneaky. $24. Skeleton. Where'd he come from? Skeletons typically only spawn near. Couldn't quite kill that grayling. They only spawn near crypts. I suppose there is a burial chamber out that direction. Here we go. And maxed out. Let's craft myself a hammer. I'm at maximum capacity. Let's put a dot here where I toss the stuff. I can drop things off in a cart that I have nearby. That was a boar. Yeah, boar meat, leather scraps. Just put those in here. I don't need to carry around all of the weight of that wood. Let's go back to that dot that I had so I remember where I was before. Oh, and there's another birch tree. Perfect. So I tossed some wood around here somewhere. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, wood times 30. Alright, so hopefully this is my last birch tree. I have a feeling I'm not going to make it back to the swamp today. Or not on this stream anyway. Okay. Got enough fine wood. Let's go back to base. I'll leave that log there. That barking sound that you hear sometimes, that is the sound of deer. Yeah, I know. Okay. It's the sound of deer, but I have no bow. And they run pretty fast, so hard to catch them. Alright, let me grab as much of this stuff as I can. I can grab all of it. Since I'm heading back to base, I may as well carry it through. Not the ore, because that was... that doesn't teleport. Okay, let's put away the stuff I just grabbed. Lots of wood. Wow, lots and lots of wood. And some core wood. Good. We'll put the core wood down here. And the wood here. There's my fine wood. Don't need rocks in my pocket. Put the other stuff away. Oh, more seats. Got Put the eyes away. Put that there. Let's make some jerky. Boar jerky. It's only so-so in terms of the benefits that you get from it. The nice part is, though, that you get 2 of them. So we'll just put the honey back in here. Alright, now... Oop, leather scrap. Now, fine wood bow. Core wood and deer hide. So let's get 10 more core wood. I don't have enough fine wood, do I? Okay, so got a bow. I need some flint and some basic wood. Let's make some... Oh, hey, why not? Let's make some fire arrows. Let's just make 40. That should be enough. Okay, we'll put that on number 3. That's where I'm used to it. Repair my axe. Okay, now for the carve, the ship, we need more deer hide. Oh, we do need 30 fine wood. Okay, so let's go hunting. Let's go hunting for deer and for some more fine wood. I now have the... Yeah, my swamp portal is unconnected. I do... So I need to go to... let's go to Stones. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna go north so you get an idea of where on the map I am. On the main continent here, or at least my starting continent, northeast of the Longhouse. This is where I met the first boss. He's not too hard if you keep moving. Oh, look at this. There's a log right here. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Probably a troll or something knocked over a tree. Okay. Now let's go hunting. Let's head towards that first boss. Keeping an eye out and an ear out for deer. The first boss himself is this electrified deer. Oh, I heard one. So if you head towards the first boss, there tend to be deer hanging around where you can summon the first boss. Well, I heard a deer, I don't see it though. Just heard another one off to the left. Don't see anything moving around. To the left, maybe? Where is it? Too many little trees in the way, I can't see. It's a bit more of a clearing out here. Let's head towards that. Can see a little better. That one was close. There it is. Okay, here we go. Got it. And one deer hide, deer meat, deer hide, and deer trophy. I got enough for a carve. Alright. Back to base. Let us pray that this is the last carve that I need to make. Back to my little hut by the sacrifice stones. Here we are. Great. Used one arrow. That was it. Just gonna cook up some deer meat and then maybe some stew as well. I don't have any carrots. So, just some cooked deer meat, that's it. Let's go ahead and put those raspberries away. Okay. Got my fine wood, got my deer hide. I need a little more for... Let's see, I need 20 resin altogether. So I'll just take that. No point in carrying around a deer head trophy. And I don't need to be carrying around flint either. Okay, so I'm ready to make another go to reclaim my corpse and all of the other wonderful things over in this area. But it is 3 o'clock, so that's just about it on the stream. So, you know, thanks for watching. This was quite an unfortunate Valheim session, but thanks for joining anyway. If you want to catch more of what I do, mostly I'm streaming The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, a nice classic game from 2001 or 2002, depending on how you count it. So I do that most often. I may do some more Valheim streams, and of course I'm going to be playing quite a bit over this holiday weekend, so I might do some streaming in between. The main streaming times, however, are Wednesdays at 1 o'clock and on Sundays at 2 o'clock, and those are Pacific Standard Time. So you can catch me then. You might catch me some other times. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you tune in for another one of these or something else, and talk to you later. Thanks for watching.